Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and today I'll be bringing you my review of the Transformers Titan's Return Voyager class Blitzwing. And here he is in his tank mode. And yep, this is his tank mode. And it's a pretty okay tank. It does look fairly realistic, and it just vaguely, and I mean vaguely, resembles the Japanese Type 74 assault tank that Blitzwing is traditionally that the G1 figure was based on. So yeah, it does resemble the tank, except this entire front piece is too long for that type of tank. But you can kind of see it. Obviously, these wings were not here. And yeah, you can see the jet mode pretty much back here. There's the cockpit, the wings. Like, yeah, it is okay tank. It does resemble, like I said, the G1, what was it, a Type 74, Japanese Type 74 assault tank. It does kind of resemble it. And like from the front and from like the side, if you cover the wings, it does resemble a very nice tank. Although I think the barrel's a bit puny, but that might just be me. And yeah, if you look in here in this little cockpit, you will see the Titan Master, or Headmasters, what they actually are. This is Hazard, the Headmaster that goes with Blitzwing here. And obviously Blitzwing was not a Headmaster, but once again, part of the line, and also how all Voyagers are triple changes. But in this case, Blitzwing was always a triple changer into tank and jet. So let me take out Hazard here and put him off to the side. And so yeah, this is the tank mode, and it's, like I said, it's pretty cool. It does look more, I guess, accurate to, more realistic than, let's say, the Thrilling 30 version. And yeah, this is the reason why I didn't get the Thrilling 30 Blitzwing. Well, like I said, well, if you look at if you go to my Double D review, I mentioned that I did not pick a Double Dealer. It was my Squires, because I was gonna get either the Thrilling 30 Blitzwing or Double Dealer. They picked a Double Dealer, and I'm ever grateful for it, because they ended up releasing in my opinion, a much better of Blitzwing than the Thrilling 31. Yeah, like I said, the tank mode is probably the mode I like the least, because it doesn't really hide the jet mode. You can see it, like here, the wings folded up. Like, it's not a bad attempt, but it feels like this. It feels like a part tank and part jet. Like, the tank does, and these are the thrusters for the actual jet. It doesn't hide the jet mode quite well, or at least as well as I would like. Then the other thing I don't like, and which is one of the few things that I actually prefer on the Thrilling 30 version, is how it stores its weapons. Where in the Thrilling 30 version of both Double Dealer and that version of Blitzwing, the weapon storage was actually really nice, and it kind of sort of blended in with the figure. Here, you just take this gun, and this is the Titan Master Headmaster carrier gun. Pop it there, and that's it. That actually looks really goofy. Looks pretty goofy, and maybe you can like do something like this. No, that's how you do it. This is how you're supposed to store it. Just pop it there. You could also put it here on the side, but yeah, he looks like he just has a weird cannon on top. It doesn't look that good. And for the sword, you just plug it in on any of these two ports, and that's it. So yeah, weapon storage is not that great in the tank mode. It is a bit better in his jet mode, but like I said, the tank is, to me, the weakest of the three modes. But it's okay. And in this case, I do prefer the I guess stylized tank of the Thrilling 30 version. I actually like that tank mode more than this tank mode, but it's still an okay tank mode. So let's get on with transformation here. And first step is to pull out the wings, and then we get the flying tank. Whoosh. Silly, but you got an option. The wings are there. Okay, so then you come here, lift this up. See if I remember how to do this. Alright, you come here, and you fold this like that. There isn't much you really do, is there? You basically have to like flip this. Okay, you do take this, pull that up. You take this, put it like that. And then you take this piece here, and you have to, oh, that's right, you have to separate this here. And then, which allows you to, wait, that's a function for later. Then you take this piece and fold it up like so. Oh, so you do have to move this. Okay, so you do have to come back here, unpeg the, what essentially are the robot mode hands. I will say that transforming this guy was a bit tricky at first, but then I eventually was able to get it after doing it a couple times. You come in here and pull out the nose cone. And I'm actually not a huge fan, but this is how you put Hazard in his jet mode. I like how it looks a lot better than in the tank mode. Just pop him in there and just close it up. Basically, the jet is eating him, and there he is. There's Hazard right there. That is really cool. Although I would have preferred how the others have done it, where the cockpit actually lifts up, because I don't like you having to actually break this in order to get in there. But for what it's worth, it's not bad. It does have a really cool effect when you put them in there. Right there, you can see him. That's really cool. All right, so then we get on to the rest. How was this? Oh, getting a bit tall-ish here. How was this? I think this you're supposed to rotate. This you leave down. This you rotate. Yes, you rotate. Oh, but this here we go. This is the part I forgot. This part you have to rotate back here, where then it'll peg there, and then this you lift up carefully, and then this, there'll be a little there's a little notch here for this. There we go. And then that you just pull out. And then for the hand, you just, not the hands there, it'll just peg into place like that. You just fold them. So yeah. So in this, you fold this there, like that. It'll go there. It'll push it in, and then for this, fold out, and then fold this back until it pegs into there. Getting him into his tank mode I find to be kind of annoying, but the jet mode is not too bad once you remember how to do it. The barrel like that, and that's it. Well, fold that for effect. Make sure everything's pegged into place. And here's the jet mode, which resembles that of a Soviet MiG-25, and it's pretty darn accurate. In fact, this right here is a gorgeous jet. Like, yes, when you turn it upside down there's the tank. Oh, and also, they put in landing gear. They molded landing gear on the tank mode, so you can actually have them sort of be like what I like to do is, I kind of treat it almost like a stand, where if you lift this up, it kind of looks like he's blasting off. Which is pretty neat. He's got a built-in sort of a stand, so you can have him sort of flying. Yeah, okay, he's taking off. You have him sort of be just taking off. But yeah, this jet mode, I think out of the 3 modes, this is my favorite. This is an amazing looking jet, and so much better than the Thrilling 31. This is just so awesome. It does resemble the MiG-25 quite a bit, and it's just an awesome jet. Yeah, the tank barrel on the bottom is there, but you know what? You can just ignore and say there's just an undergun. And even the weapon storage is a lot better here, because you just plug it in here, like so. You take the, take it back here, plug that back here. There's actually a notch for it. Put it there, and then this in there. And this you have to make sure that it connects to both. Let's see if I can, there we go. There, and then into there. And that actually holds it a lot steadier, so he has a gun up there. And then for the sword, unfortunately, the sword is like the one thing they didn't really try too much. I just peg it here. I think I tried here. Will it fit? No, I won't. So I just pegged it here on the side. And there you go. Just has the sword right there. And that's it. So they did a lot better in weapon storage here with this Titan mask with the gun, because it's not bad and actually holds it a lot better together. Then you have the sword, which is just hanging there. So yeah, and even the tank bits that are right here aren't too in the way because of how impressive the rest of this looks. So yeah, this is an amazing jet mode, and my favorite out of his 3 modes. So then the next up would be the robot mode, which is pretty darn good for a robot mode. It's a really good robot mode. Then you have the thrusters here, and just, I really like this jet mode. I was super impressed how they did this, and now I understand why they ended. Now, I don't like that they sacrificed one of the modes, but I understand that for triple changes, sometimes, you know, you have to, some sacrifices have to be made. So I feel that they ended up sacrificing a bit of the tank just to make this jet really darn impressive. and I really like that. So let's get on to his transformation into his robot mode. So take off the weapon, take off the sword, put it off to the side over there. And then you come in here. Then you come in there. Take out Hazard and fold this back up. Take out Hazard and put him off to the side. And just to show you, there you go. He's in the little Titan gun. So put it aside. Okay, now for the robot mode. Shabam. So close this up. And then fold this up. This is actually not too difficult. It's actually pretty easy to get him from the jet mode to the robot mode. See, fold. See, lift this up. Lift this up. Put it there. Fold this in there. There you go. There. This would be the front, as you can see by the chest. Come in there. Plug it in there. And then this, make sure that the purple parts are over the white parts. And move the wings for clearance. This, just leave it like that or like that, whatever you want. But yikes, prefer having the barrel up. So leave it like that. Wings out. And for this part, rotate it around. Like that. Oh yeah, just like that, and then bend it. Fold that back. Then fold that there. Rotate, and then we have one hand. Here, put it up, then bend, fold back, and there's the other arm. Pretty simple. Now, okay, for this part, fold these up to the side like that. Then you come back here and lift. Well, first you have to like separate them. Yeah, here we go. Lift this and then fold it out. Then fold it more even further to pull out the foot. Close it, and this is also the heel. So that halfway to, oh, whoa, haha, camera was getting a little bit bored there, so let me straighten it out. Okay, there you go, then all the way, fold back, then fold out, and here we have Blitzwing in his, well, almost robot mode. Then you display the wings. Display the wings, get Hazard, transform him into his head mode, and boom, check out, whoa, there we go. Check him out in his pretty accurate Blitzwing head. It's really nice. So okay. So nice. Whoop. And like all Titan Masters, you just, or Headmasters or Titan Return Figure, you just plop it right there. Plop it right there. Darn it. Said plop it. Huh. There we go. Little finicky there first. And there we have Blitzwing in his robot mode, and it's a really nice robot mode. I ain't gonna lie. This really does look a lot more like Blitzwing than the Thrilling 30 version. So I said it is an improvement over Blitzwing, with the one exception being I think the tank mode here is worse than the Thrilling 30 version, but the jet and robot are so much better. So yeah, on with articulation, you'd have all Titan Master heads are essentially ball joints. If you move the wings back, you can rotate there, that far. You can swivel at the edge. Let's see, swivel here, elbow there, legs. You do a really nice kick. They're on double hinges, knee there, and at least on mine, a pretty tough rotation there. So yeah, he has a wide range of articulation as well, and then the wings, you just have them displayed out. You can fold them up if you don't like them, like that. So you just don't have the wings out, but I like to display with the wings out because I think that's the the character usually does have his wings out so that you have the like both vehicle modes present in his robot mode, with the tank barrel behind his head, and the jet mode wings. Oh, then we get to his weapons, which is just very simple. Onto his hand, and onto his hand. Another option you can do is forearm and forearm. But I feel that's too much like Megatron, which is a bit ironic, but not ironic, but it kind of makes sense for this mold. And I'll get to in a little bit why. So yeah, I just like, just have him hold it. So yeah, overall, really nice figure. Oh, and one other thing, and I've noticed this, I think by the time with Blitzwing, and I think by the time with Octane I finally noticed it. If you pull the chest down, there's a switch here. When you press it, you then get hidden towers. I have no idea what they are. I'm just going to pretend they're either flares or mortars or something. But I do not like how they look. And I'm just going to put them down. And I have those down just like on Octane. I don't like having them, don't like having those head towers or whatever up on Octane either. So yeah, and I've noticed all of the so not only are all the Titans Return Voyagers triple changers, whether it makes sense or not, but they also have like a button where it has those head towers. Kind of interesting, I guess, but in this case kind of pointless. So no, yeah, overall this is a really nice figure, and it's a fantastic version of Blitzwing. Very, very G1 accurate, especially in that jet mode. That was a fantastic, fantastic jet mode. So, yeah, I highly recommend him. He's fantastic. The tank mode to me is okay. The jet mode is awesome, and the robot mode is excellent. So, highly, highly recommend Blitzwing here. And as I mentioned before, I am very glad that I didn't get the Thrilling 30 Blitzwing and instead Double Dealer. Because look, they ended up making a better Blitzwing, like I said, with two exceptions. The Thrilling 30 version, I like that tank mode, and I like the weapon storage in the vehicle mode a little bit better. But yeah, fantastic, fantastic figure. And I guess there's some facts. As far as I know, he hasn't gotten any repaints yet, although he himself is technically a repaint to a Megatron. So in the same line, there was a Titans Return Voyager Megatron, which was essentially a pre-tool to Blitzwing here. I, of course, ignored the Megatron and just waited for Blitzwing to pop up because this is the intended character for the mold. So yeah, overall, solid figure. Fantastic, highly recommend them. Once again, I'm ever grateful for my squires. If you're watching this, thanks for picking Double Dealer over Blitzwing. Good call on that one. Good call. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers Titans Return. I guess he's getting tired. So yeah, Titans Return. This has been my review of the Transformers Titans Return of Voyager class Blitzwing with his headmaster Hazard. This is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.